begged the man that stood before me to stop. He wouldn't listen. Over and over again, he would throw a sharp-edged stone at me, making me cry out in pain, and then pushed me away from it. As soon as I would recover and shook it off, he would do it again with a different one. I remember always seeing the flashes of different colors and shapes. One red, as hot as fire. Another green, like something fresh from a springtime tree. A third, a smoother one with a bright shine. They didn't always work the way he hoped. The smooth one never did anything. The leaf one made my fur stand on edge, but nothing ever came of it. I think he missed getting to push me the most. Throwing stones this way became a pastime of ours in between battles. I couldn't hate him for it, no matter how much I wanted to. He treated me well otherwise. He made me some of the best meals of my life. He gave me a soft bed and anything I needed to stay warm and rested. We battled and fought side by side, and I grew more and more. I became strong. Sometimes when we battled, a weird feeling would come over me. I thought of it as a sign of growth, but I was wrong. I thought we had a special bond, and it drove me to want to fight and work harder. Whenever I did become stronger, he would push me again. I would fall and I would cry. I had friends. I knew other partners, and I loved them all. I was the baby of the group. They were always so strong, and they worked and worked. He loved them more than me. None of them had stones thrown at them. I don't know if the others ever crossed his mind. One night, when we were training, I think I made him mad. I felt my power grow again, and I got that warm, glowing feeling again. This time it stayed longer, but it was interrupted by a barrage of all the stones that he had on him. I cried out and fell over, withering in pain. Before I knew it, I blacked out. I awoke in the care of a Pokemon Center. The nurses stood over me. They all looked alike. I had been to Pokemon Centers all over the region, and the nurses always looked the same. I had grown to think that all women looked the same and all men looked like my master. It was us, the fateful companions, which varied in shape, size, and everything else. Thinking of how varied we were made me look down to examine my own body. I knew there was a reason I was here, and a reason he wasn't. I heard the nurse talking, but I couldn't understand them. Well, not entirely. I heard the words evolution and stones. Those were familiar terms. So were most of the words that followed. He pushed this poor Pokemon to the extreme. Yes, throwing the stones. Have you heard such a thing? I don't see how a trainer like that could do such a thing. That poor Eevee. Eevee. That's what I was once called. I knew that term. My brothers and sisters, teammates I had grown up with, they had all started the same. Then they evolved. I was left alone. Now I know why. I recognized parts of me. I had the black legs of my brother Umbi, the front legs of Flare, my oldest sister. One ear bent and falling in my face looked just like Vapor, my other sister. I saw what those stones had done to me now. Why they were thrown. Then I was shoved away. I now knew what I had become. He wanted the best of all of them. He wanted a super Pokemon that could best all of them. He decided that he would use me and I let him. I lost myself to make him happy. He got what he wanted. He got the abomination that I became. The creation he wanted. And I lost who I was. I am Evie no longer.